I mean, they also retconned the Mandarin and a couple other people. I'm pretty sure there would have been
They didn't
those upset
retcon
with
the
him.
Mandarin. They just made the Mandarin different from what he was in the comics.
Different?
God damn it!
Left up out of the ground. I mean, he didn't have magical sorcerer rings.
And you know what? I'm fine with that, because every time the Mandarin showed up in Iron Man, I'd groan. Because the Mandarin was not an interesting villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Stain was just kind of Iron Man, but different and evil. But, like, there was at least kind of an interesting, like, juxtaposition there. Every time the Mandarin showed up, it was just kind of like, oh.
Technology versus magic.
Kind of other screwy...
The Mandarin did seem like he belonged in Doctor Strange. As an enemy sorcerer or something.
Yeah, the Mandarin was definitely much more of a Doctor Strange villain than an Iron Man villain. He always showed up for Iron Man for some reason.
I've taken the artifact back to my ship for analysis. Pity you couldn't make it in time.
Doesn't matter what you steal. You'll never understand it.
Yet you do?
You'll find out soon enough.
I'll take those odds.
They should have waited until magic was properly introduced. And then brought in the Mandarin. Yeah, that would have made sense. But instead they're having the other guy instead. Which I guess also works.
Oh, that was a close one.
That was a close one. Especially because I'm out of healing items. They haven't given me a checkpoint in a while. But honestly, like, I really did enjoy the, I did really enjoy the fake out with the Mandarin in Iron Man 3? 3.
It was 3.
Because, like, that was clever. I didn't see that coming. I was up for him being some kind of, like, terrorist leader. And, you know, maybe had mystical powers. Who knows? Nope. That was great.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Ah! You got smushed.
I didn't realize there was a hole down there. Cool. Let's see. I don't think there's any...
Any hidden treasures?
Yeah, they've had it in the past. Not this time.
Oh, wait. Look down there.
Trash.
Oh,
Trash
okay.
and grass.
Well, no. I thought that there was a door under one of them.
2D Jedi. Let's see, anything else around here? But no, like, I wish they went back to what they were doing. Like, I'm fine with Star Wars wiping all the fluff out and just being like, okay, fine. This got a bit bloated.
Fluff.
Well, fluff by their measure, not ours. But saying, like, okay, this got a little out of hand, like, there's too much. We're going to sit down and really, like, nail down what is Star Wars. So we're going to kind of pick and choose what we like, what we don't like, and make it all
But
work
they didn't.
again.
They had no plan.
But they had no plan. They just handed it to a bunch of directors. I know some people liked Episode 8, and there were things that were okay about it, but I heard recently, because I paid no attention to it after seeing it, apart from Shell's angry ramblings, but apparently they'd given Rian Johnson just full rights to come up with the plot. And I feel like that's a mistake with an IP as big as Star Wars. Like, you really straight up need effectively a large council.
And they were
of
playing
people.
baton
haven't seen
passes
us.
between directors.
Keep your guard up.
Like, even if the director changes, you should still have, like, a bunch of people that are like, no, this doesn't fit. This needs to be this. You know, this character would not behave this way. or we have these goals that need to be solved over the course of this movie because we're aiming for this happening. Like, say what you want about the new Marvel movies, but it does seem like they have this big, grand plan.
They had an intricate plan.
Even
they
if
knew
I'm not
precisely what
entire-
each movie needed to introduce and what was going to be occurring in each regarding character development leading up to the penultimate ending.
George Lucas gave them potential plot lines, they tossed them out the window.
Yep.
And, like, I'm fine with that because George Lucas is not actually that great of a writer.
Actually,
Like,
his first wife helped him immensely with writing the script
like the best
for the
thing,
original trilogy.
I almost wonder if the best thing they could have done was just hire the ex-wife and been like, you were kind of instrumental in saving this series back in the day. You want to just, like, sit down and make sure we don't screw it up? And, like, I don't know, something like that. You know, interestingly enough, maybe I also have this problem with stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog, where they keep trying to reboot it and come up with new things to revitalize the series. But it always feels woefully out of touch for a lot of reasons.
I noticed something while examining the sarcophagus. It's a very convenient location to dispose of nuisances.
You lured me here. Was this your plan all along?
You truly have the wits of a scrapper.
What, is she gonna drop the entire sarcophagus down?
Seems like it, yeah.
He's here. Don't let him escape.
Oh,
Watch out, one of us.
yep. There's one of the saber staff. Well, not the saber staff, the electro staff guys.
I'll never break his guard. This one's green.
Green. Well, we do have a green saber. But they probably mean rookie.
More technique. Your life is forfeit.
Whoa.
They hurt.
Get to the Jedi.
Oh, the ship is firing. Oh, there it goes. Your saber.
Padawan, where is the Force?
Everywhere it is within me, it surrounds me.
Just so. It connects you. There will be times when emotion, pain, or exhaustion trick you. You will feel cut off, isolated. This is an illusion. Your lightsaber lies there, out of reach, but you remain connected through the Force. Feel that energy around you, and summon your weapon.
Force is within you, around you, connecting you to your weapon.
You must ignore all distraction.
Force is with me. It connects us.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
at last. Explore the tomb of Mictrol. You might have to jump over to him, actually. Or is that too far? There you go.
There we go.
Whoa. It's swaying a little bit.
Let's see. So what?
Push? It's red. Those vines. That's definitely the way out. Oh, the balls of fire.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There we go. I was looking for them, but not in the
Not
wall.
part of your plan?
Luckily, I always allow for contingencies.
Does this expand the skill tree? Hey!
There we go. New skills are available.
So I think this is actually the full skill tree. I don't
Okay,
think
you don't
we expand
actually go out
past this.
into the...
We might, but I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can throw our lightsaber now.
Ooh.
Extra force points.
Though, one thing about lightsaber throwing, I remember in some games if you throw your lightsaber and your opponent somehow deflects it, then it gets uselessly pushed off to the side and you have to use force pull to get it back.
Whirlwind throw seems kind of good. Yeah, maybe there's more to the skill tree than that. But things start getting real expensive after this. Did I
Do you have a means to get back up? Yeah, you do.
Pretty sure I've been down this way. Yeah.
That was
So-
how you got to...
Yeah,
well,
that's how I
it
got
in
to
the
that.
first
So
place.
there's no
Okay.
reason to explore that. 3 more nodes to be unlocked. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit more. But I don't think our skill tree expands up into those upper zones. I don't think this game's that long. I think maybe they planned on having that room, but I don't think they actually stuck with it. But that's okay. But no, to go back to kind of our...
I'll take him down. I think he's scared. I think we're too much for him.
Out.
Keep moving.
There we go.
Let's get him. He'll come for us next.
What? Oh.
Oh yeah, might use that on them. That'd be fun.
Keep your distance.
Pull or push them in.
Keep your guard up.
Did it actually get him?
Let's take him out.
Maybe pull would be better. Ew. Oh, that is so dark side. Wait, did it put his corpse up there?
I think it did, yeah. Yep, it did.
Ah, you don't have enough force. Or you do?
Be next.
Oh, wait. Oh, it discarded the body behind you.
We've got this.
Oh yeah, get the probe if it fires on you.
Doesn't seem like it's going to fire on us.
I can't fire on you because of the barriers. Oh, ouch. Why aren't they running?
Yeah,
They
I'd
should be
bail.
running at that point. If the
I mean, I
knew
think-
he would run.
if a Jedi is pulling
I
your
think this guy
compatriots
knows
into-
he's dead no matter what.
Oh, this is so cringeworthy right now.
Dark side points.
Dark side points, yes. In any, if it'd be interesting if a game in which light side and dark side points were relevant again, like Knights of the Old Republic.
I feel
If
like
the-
how you kill enemies.
How you kill enemies, yeah, would determine it to some extent. Like that. That's, I would consider it to be cruel. But again, getting crushed versus having a lightsaber slash through and cauterize your limbs or your torso or something, not very pleasant either way. The thing is, we have no abilities to stealth around or to distract them. Do you know what I mean? There are some games where you could mind trick and sneak around people.
Yeah. That would be a really interesting game. Like, a Jedi game with a lot more stealth and diplomacy. That, like, if you get caught, the Inquisitors come. So you have to get by without anybody knowing you were there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be a really incredibly compelling
And
game.
the thing is, you could do things like create distractions by, say, breaking a pot across the room, and they go, "What's that?" and walk over to it. Is there a place you can latch that onto? Or do you just have to run back to it in time? Oh yeah, you hooked it on.
We have to win. Don't let him get you. Get the coward. Watch out. Nicer move back. Hold on.
BD, stim!
I wonder if there's a pull slash move.
Hit him already.
Because I know that you could do that in
I can't
Jedi
get him.
Academy.
Not one of us.
Sure, there probably is.
Uh-oh. There's the Imperial vessel, and they have, yep, another commander and a purge trooper. Whoa!
Hey!
Oh, did that do any
BD.
damage? Or not?
I don't think so, no.
Aw, it would have been great if it actually blasted right in their faces. They seem to be preoccupied with something else, though. Their backs are turned to you, and...
Heavy troop transport. Report says it was a Jedi. Jedi? No way.
a heavy troop transport.
Encountering Jedi? I guess.
Wait,
Someone else get in here.
who got a hold of a heavy troop transport? It wasn't you.
On the move.
Are they referring to someone else?
I'm hit. Blocking attack. We'll root you all out. I think I can catch him. We'll beat you. Nice hit. Let's finish this. Target is highly mobile.
Okay.
Get up here. I won't step up. I've got this. Injure him.
Oh,
It's you and me.
Fighting groups is hard. There we go.
well, you got him.
Yeah, so unlike a lot of other games...
Wait, what's that pull thing up there?
it's a rope that I can get to. There's a lot of those. Unlike a lot of other games that have group combat, this one, the enemies specifically attack in a coordinated fashion. It's actually very hard to work around. Because normally you can kind of rely on your enemies, like, not constantly harrying you. They kind of give you some
Ooh,
space.
One of the trolls.
Let's see, we didn't unlock Ground Slam? We did. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know. Wait, I don't believe we had ground slam.
I have a Ground Slam ability. If we check the skill tree, it's this one. A and Y.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Is that one of the ones that's supposed to push enemies away?
This was an offering to the sage buried here. At the time, it was considered precious.
I feel like the data stuff has gotten a little lax.
It's a little lacking, yeah. I wish I had more information than what you unearthed in the memory. Just gonna let them handle it.
For now, yeah. The skill points would be nice, but I gotta figure out how to get up. Next door on the right. This one.
Okay, I'm done. Look alive. I missed the target.
We... go. I remember how to parry sometimes. I'll have to use that more. I assume it uses the Force, which is a bit of an issue, but not that big of a deal. Okay.
Are those guys gonna respawn behind you?
Probably, but better than having almost no healing items left.
Whoa.
So,
Oh, that's a lantern.
Anyone? Anyone? Help!
because then it's just this guy.
Please stay down. Stop!
This guy seems more hesitant than the other ones. Please stay down. Stop.
I hope that hurt.
I mean, he does kind of know. Mm-hmm. He's in trouble otherwise.
Get him! Make him pay! Alright.
Bango. Done with that
Oh,
guy?
hey. It's another ball spot.
Yep, it is. And I gotta grip the ball to get to it. Actually, I'm not even sure if I can do that. Because the ball that I know of is busted. Because that one?
Oh, that one.
That one's busted. So it means I gotta find another ball around here somewhere. It's probably in one of those broken areas.
Probably through the doors. You have to drop it down.
Let's see. Wonder, do you think the combat's getting repetitive at this point? Yes. We've pretty much, I believe, met every single unit type in the game so far.
Oh no, there's definitely more on Dathomir that we haven't seen.
Yeah, there's a couple on Dathomir we haven't seen.
There's a couple on.
I'm
Kashyyyk that we
talking.
haven't
Sorry,
seen.
I was specifically thinking of Imperials.
Ooh.
Okay, Jedi, fight me. I'm going to beat you. Oh, you're dead.
I don't like it how the other enemies prioritize you over the other troopers. Is that other troopers just... Oh, no, never mind. Now that you're out of range.
I think it just killed him.
Maybe? Yeah, probably did. Sneak attack wasn't really that effective.
It's okay. It did a decent amount of damage.
Oh, look, there's a bunch of balls. You're behind some glass over there.
There we go.
Or in some glass.
Yeah, so I gotta break that. And I think we break it by dropping it. So we gotta go back up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got at least one or two busted-y looking things that we can get to. That I guess I missed earlier. But no, it's...
Watch out for the ram on your left.
Oh. Why the hell is this here?
I don't know how it got in. I really don't. Feel bad for it. Maybe it tumbled through some kind of crevice. Oh, you need fire for those. Back there.
Yep.
What? Rats! Ooh.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Defeat an enemy by colliding them with another enemy.
Huh? I suppose if it counted the ram butting against the... That?
Yeah,
against
I don't
the
get
gate,
that.
Or
I'm pretty sure that was not supposed to happen the way that that happened, but that's okay. That would have done way more damage to Scrat.
I
Whatever its
accidentally
name
cut
is.
the cord. No!
I was parrying. You shit.
You need some stem.
First
Or
kill
to kill
goat.
it.
Feeling much better. Thanks.
Can you go back?
We need a fire ball.
No, pull the fireballs towards you.
Yeah. Oh, there's a fireball.
They're right in there. No. Go turn right. See, they're turn left. Look through.
Oh,
They're on the other side.
fair enough. If I could have actually used that in combat, probably not. Maybe a little.
This was lit as a sign of respect and reverence for the sage buried here.
I guess we might as well go through this. We just opened the door, so where's this lead?
Oh, this
Oh.
is where you need to pull one.
Yeah, so I gotta bring one
No, there's
all
one
the
over
way
on the
back
right. Or I suppose you can pull that. You can't pull ones that are already on the ground?
here. I don't know.
Because that one was over
Oh,
there.
yeah, that one's still there. Oh.
Oh, water. Uh-huh. So you need to find a source of flame elsewhere. Unless, look up there. Is there a hole? Or do you have to lower the gate, put it through the hole? Yeah, is that gonna go? Good. Okay, now throw it through.
Interesting. So BD1 is actually a puzzle system. A hint system. Oh.
Oh. Now you have me as a hint system.
Okay, there we go. That is a sign of respect, and you're using it as a Molotov cocktail. Hey, reverence is my middle name. Whoops.
Whoop, whoop.
You'd think it would set all this on fire, too. Guess not. Lights up, please. Give health. It's gonna give force points, though. Yup.
Ooh,
Remains of a
maximum.
Zepho soldier. They were killed for stealing an offering to the sage.
Ah.
Nope. Yeah, they really did start phoning in the lore after a little bit. So, one thing that does suck about this game for me is we're actually reading about... You were reading this, Shell, right?
Yes?
The crunch?
Oh, yeah. So, Wander and I, being artists, we follow a number of artists on social media. And there was this one girl who had shared a post from another artist that she knew
BD.
who had worked on the game. And it was just a reminder that, at least in the video game industry, people love their work and
Over here,
such,
BD.
but there's such
Wanna check it
a
out?
hard crunch, and they really overwork everyone in the
What you got there?
studio.
What'd you find?
And usually it's just to meet some kind of deadline
My
and
friend,
such.
what I found here is my friend, what I found here is disconcerting. It seems these candles were offerings brought to this tomb in exaltation of the sage Mictrel. At first, I believed them votives to the life wind. But the further I delve into this tomb, the less the evidence supports this. And yet, there is one gift that intrigues me. Statuary of Zepho holding circular objects much like spheres. Though much of the tomb is well preserved, these are uniformly destroyed. An interesting puzzle.
Huh. The orbs were destroyed in the statues? They were offerings, but do they represent something far more insidious and vile? Maybe something that led to the end of their civilization. Uh-oh. Rats! But yeah, so a person that had worked on the game was like, yeah, loved being a part of this project, loved Star Wars and everything, but it was a couple months and like a year or so of initial development, and then another year of just nonstop crunch. And a lot of developers and artists are forced through this gambit of long work days, just increasingly high demands, deadlines, and such, and it gets to the point where some of them are just burnt out, underpaid.
You aren't leaving here alive.
It's unfortunate. I do wonder what happened to the people behind the Sonic movie, considering they had to completely remodel and then reanimate much of Sonic himself. Which looks a lot better, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah, the new model looks good. It doesn't look great, and the plot's still going to be maximum stupid, but, like, that's fine. Oh, I see.
I saw that they had redone a number of scenes, and actually, there was a sequence where one of Eggman's... Wait, you know him as Dr. Robotnik. Sorry, I've always heard of him as Eggman in, like, the television show and such. But... Ooh. Is that a... Purge Trooper?
Yeah.
But they actually had a sequence where Sonic was being chased by a drone or a ship. And what was interesting was the engines were blue. And all of Robotnik's stuff is red. So I noticed in the second trailer they actually changed the color to reflect that. It's like, phew, like color cohesion. That's great. But yeah, I do wonder just what kind of crunch they were put under.
Probably horrid. I don't know. I feel bad. Cause like,
but the thing is, people wouldn't have seen the first rendition of Sonic. Or they would, but they would have laughed at it.
yeah, I don't know. I really have mixed feelings on how the industry... Well, no, I have extremely mixed feelings about how the industry treats their employees. Because, like, I would love for nothing more than for people to have healthy work-life balance.
Well, it also seems like it gets to a point where it's more about
No.
investors and making money than it is about creating a good story and an experience. And I mean, obviously everyone needs to make the money to get paid and to have made the project worthwhile, but it becomes obvious when things are money grabs. For instance, we've been watching a series on Netflix that we really enjoy called The Toys That Made Us. And it's interesting because you get the perspective of the creators of various IPs and characters and things, and how they deal with licensing and toy companies and creative differences between sculptors and artists and business people and marketing decisions
Really?
and such. So you can't throw it all the way over there?
Trying really hard. There it goes.
There! Great.
I don't know where the actual fire orb I'm supposed to get is, but...
Hey, BD, take a look. Yes, let's take a look.
Okay, so we still have a couple of these bonus areas.
Oh, yes. You pulled it too. Great.
Yep. That's a cool moment.
Another Zepho.
These are the remains of a Zephonian, a laborer, worked to death.
Oppression. So it wasn't an idyllic society.
No. Okay, so next up we go back here. And we figure out how to drop this thing. Oh, we want to go back up. I was thinking I'd chuck one of the flame balls through that to break it and drop it, but... Actually, maybe that is how I'm supposed to do it.
Okay, you need something to shatter that glass.
Yeah. I don't really know. Because we have all of these, like... all of these, you'd think. But no, it just sails right through.
Can you look up and around?
Oh.
There's a
There it is.
platform and there's some fire. So you need to sever the chain.
Okay,
Oh,
so that ain't gonna
it was
work.
destroyed. The water. Is it behind the waterfall?
Yeah, it is.
So it almost seems like you have to get on that upper bridge.
Yeah, I've already got one up there.
Okay,
That should be good.
it sounds good.
I might have actually been able to grab them from,
This side?
well, from up above.
Ah, mm-hmm.
I might not have needed to chuck them up like I did. But, you know what? I'll do what I know. That guy's still alive. I thought I killed him on this iteration. I guess I was wrong.
There you are. Ah!
That ain't gonna work.
The water! Then, where... Oh no, it broke.
Shit.
Okay, well... Go around this side and maybe there's something you can use. Can we see where the...
Because this is all wet.
What does that control? The device.
What device?
That device.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's exactly it, actually.
Mm-hmm. You needed the magnetism?
Yeah, I totally forgot about the magnets because I used them for a puzzle earlier and then
Yep.
haven't since.
Great. So now you can get it behind.
That's gonna suck.
Why don't you send about 5 into the magnetism?
That'd be smart.
Because it seems like there's plentiful lanterns. Are they staying there or can only 2
It
exist
looks
at a
like
time?
I can only have 2.
Okay.
I think they have a short shelf
They have a
life.
despawn. Oh.
I wonder if I can catch it actually as it falls.
Oh, there you go.
well,
You got
got it.
it. Whoa.
Works. Come here, ball. Where did you go, spheroid?
I don't think it went this way. I think it went
Oh,
around.
there it is. It is there, but the question is, can I grip ball? I can grip ball, but I cannot lift ball. Because do or do not, shit's heavy, yo. Verticalism, my favorite religion.
I wonder what's on the sides of this thing.
I don't know. Should probably actually hop back down.
Ah.
Let's check it out.
Here it is. I have finally found an intact representation of this sacred Zepho artifact. My friend, look closely. This is Mixro at the Vault Ambagano. You can see an object in their hand. Based on this imagery, I believe this object allows a Force wielder to perceive the mysteries of the Vault. This is the key and the guide, the Zepho Astrium. But who would destroy images of it, and why? It requires more research. However, our next step is clear. Find an astrium, if any still exist.
An astrium. You ever heard of it? Me neither. But a key. Yeah, I understand that. Looks like we know what we have to find.